Welcome just to today's video, which is going to be an April TBR. Some of the fun of reading for me is finding new books, picking out books, getting excited for the books that are going to come. I love watching other people's TBRs and I adore making TBRs. I'm going to be very transparent this month that I'm about to pick a lot of books, and I am fully self-aware that I'm not going to get to all of them, especially because I haven't done my TBR jar picks yet. I haven't done my round roulette pick yet. And I want to do another Booktuber's faves, and I don't want to spoil who it is or what the books are. There is quite a few books that I have every intention of reading that's not in this. So full disclosure, this isn't all of them. And hopefully we can get through many of them. Let's jump into it. Crafting for Sinners by Jenny Kiefer. This is one I had on my radar, but Bill the Reeds read it a few months back and was kind of raving about it. It made me want to pick it up. This is following Ruth as she comes from a really religious community in a small town. She has a girlfriend. When her company finds out, they fire her. So in her kind of plot to revenge, she decides to steal yarn. The company finds out, I believe, locks her in, and she is trying to survive, and all she has as weapons is crafting things. If you haven't seen Spill the Reed's video review of this, it is hilarious. It's got different crafting supply. It's really good. Go check it out. I will have it linked. But the way she kind of described it and the religiousness of it reminds me of Hobby Lobby. As somebody who grew up in the Midwest in the Bible Belt, that is Hobby Lobby. Super religious place, closed on Sundays, no birth control. Go, if you don't know what a Hobby Lobby is, go learn about it. They're here in my town and anywhere in the Midwest, and this is exactly what it's giving me. I just need to know more. This one seems like a really fun, crafty thriller. One I want to do for the Cozy Mystery Bingo is Finley Donovan Jumps the Gun by El Casamano. This is the third in the Finley Donovan series. I read the first two. I like the second one better than the first. I think had to be less setting the stage for everything, and you could really just dive a little bit more into the characters. So this is kind of following along in the story that was set up in book 2, where a mob boss paid the dues for her nanny and partner in crime, and now she has to work for the mob boss and find a contract killer before the cops do. But the contract killer may also be a cop. Things are getting messy. I'm sure we'll see more of the romances that started in the first one. This is going to be part of the Cozy Mystery Bingo that I hope to continue with. Next one is The Mad Wife by Megan Church. This is a 5-star prediction for me. I'm hoping this gives a little bit of a modern day Stepford Wives. I just think this is going to be so great. I really want to get to it, so why hold off? Let's pull in that 5-star energy. This is following a woman, Lulu, who's, the perfect 1950s housewife. She tries to put on a happy face, make everything perfect. She has a second child. There's a new neighbor, Bitsy, that moves in. It's kind of making Lulu take stock in her own life, see the cracks, see that not everything is glitter is gold. Is that how the Smash Mouth song goes? Essentially, not everything is so perfect behind the scenes. The next two I'm going to talk about simultaneously for my Best of Leandra books. I read Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. Absolutely adored it. I finally got my 2 hardcover copies, and I want to continue the series. The second one is Emily Wilde's Map of Otherlands, and then Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales. This is just following along in Emily Wilde's discovery of Fays. I'm sure seeing her and Bramblebee, I always say the name wrongs, love story continuing on. The next one is for a May fantasy book club that's happening locally, but it happens the second week of May. And technically that pick is The Rite of Starlings by Devney Perry, but I haven't read the first one. So I need to read The Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. The second one comes out April 7th. I want to read this first before I buy the other one so I can participate in the book club, which means I need to read this one in April so that first week of May I can read the second one to be ready for book club. This is kind of a darker fantasy following a woman who she is not powerful because humans have no power, but they're princesses. They have to just be pretty, put on a good face, be there for the looks. However, one day a prince comes into their realm and takes her with him. She realizes that sometimes the scary things are actually kind of true. It's kind of terrifying. I really like the final sentence in it, in that the lies and legends are often the same, and that the only way to kill the monsters we fear is to become one. That just really gives that she is going to become a powerful woman, become what everybody fears. And I'm hoping that it goes in kind of that positive direction in that she becomes a powerhouse. Let's go into some book of the month because I've been getting a lot of book of the month, but I have not been reading my book of the month. Another fatal flaw of mine. Sorry, I have books falling off my lap. The one I really want to get to is This Might Save Your Life by Tiffany Crum. I really like this, and there's a lot of people who are reading it. This is about a set of friends who run a podcast called This Story Might Save Your Life. This podcast follows survival stories, but one day one of them is going to see the other, and they get to the house. There's shattered glass. Their friend is missing. They now need to figure out what happened? Where did they go? Next one is my January pick, The Anatomy and Alibi by Ashley Elston. So many people have loved this. This is right up my alley. This is two women who are connected to the same man. One of them is married to the man. One thinks that he's hiding something, and then one is kind of like haunted by the secrets that she knows. These two women decide to kind of like trade places for 12 hours to be able to track down this man named Ben and expose him, figure out his secrets. However, right before it happens, he's found murdered. These two now need to be each other's alibi to make sure that they don't go down for the crime. I've read a few of Ashley Elston's books. They're usually not my absolute favorite, but I do always enjoy them. I've not disliked any of them, and I think this one will follow suit with that. Thank you for sticking with me as I was kind of a muddled mess tonight. I appreciate it. But let me know what books you're reading in the month of April. And as always, I love a good book recommendation. Leave me any good book recommendations you have, or if you've read any of these, or which ones I should prioritize, etc., etc. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, witches.